am legitimately a fan of Donner products because they do make some really nice stuff, affordably, good prices. I will say, so holding it in place, normally you can go like that, but that part wants to pop out. This again is like the ultimate kind of travel guitar. All right, I'm back. Same shirt, same me, same day, like 5 minutes after I filmed the last one. This is a highly anticipated one. This is another Donner, and it's the Hush X Pro. Now, I am a pretty big fan, as you guys know, of Donner products, and that is genuine. That is not because they have sponsored a lot of these videos, which they have. That is just a fact. But I am legitimately a fan of Donner products because they do make some really nice stuff, affordably, good prices, much like I'm assuming this Hush X Pro. Now, I do have, just as I'm unboxing here, just talking to you, I do have the other Hush models, right? I do have the Hush 1, which is the acoustic one, which I really, really like that one. That's a really, really good guitar. And then I have the Hush X, which is the electric version and is the pro version, if you will, of this one. So what is the difference with this one versus the Hush X? Well, I'm gonna do a kind of shootout comparison thing between this entire series because I should have one more coming that I'm gonna wait on before I do that. But make sure you're subscribed, stick around for that, all that kind of stuff as I get this. But the difference is that the Hush X Pro is gonna have a few more bells and whistles to it. So there is the guitar. It comes with a little paper on the strings there. It's got a little thing there. And let's go ahead and put the bracings on. I will say, so holding it in place, normally you can go like that, but that part wants to pop out. So just be aware of that. But I mean, this part right here, it's gonna hold. It's not going anywhere. You're just gonna pull that little part out there. Fine, whatever. Then you have the little bracing down here. Same thing, and it's not going anywhere. You see how quick that was? It was a lot quicker than that one just because I've not done anything with that yet. So there's the guitar kind of in full. Little headless portable thing. Very comfortable to play despite how they look. I know they look kind of weird. So, okay. A couple things here. So this button right here says that's the power button. So you long press it, so hold it down to turn it on. And then you turn the knob, which is what that also is, and that changes the effects. So that's how you power on everything. You have a little switch here, which I'm assuming is the switch between the pickups. Then you have a double stacked or dual stacked volume tone knob. I think the bottom is the volume and then the small one is the tone. Could be wrong. We'll figure it out once we plug it in. Is it in tune? Absolutely not. So how do you tune these? Well, you tune them down here at the bottom like a regular headless guitar because there is no headstock. So you would just turn these like that. You can turn them by hand. They do have I think that the tool that I showed you earlier, no, is you would need a hex key, which I think you don't get a hex key with it. Oh yeah, you do. I lied. I think you get them, look at that, in the back of the guitar. So that's another cool thing I like about the Hushes. I completely forgot about that too, is that they give you the tools right on board so you can make adjustments on the fly. And you don't have to carry anything around with you. This, again, is like the ultimate kind of travel guitar, or just the ultimate, like, I don't want to have a bunch of nonsense to mess around with guitar. So yeah, really impressed with it straight out the box. Feels good as I would expect a Donner guitar to feel. Alright, so much like what I do with a lot of these guitars that I get, the only thing that I've done to this setup-wise is tune it. I use the onboard tuner, which there's a button up here that's also the tap tempo. So if you want to change things like the amount of delay that you have or how fast or how slow it is, it's also the tuner button. So you hold it down, activate the tuner right here on this little screen at the top of the guitar, and you're ready to go. And that's all I've done. I tuned it one time, and it has stayed in tune since. That's with the stock strings on it. That's a big win. Really, really like that. Down here at the bottom, you do have a USB-C port, so you can use that to record out into your phone or tablet or whatever the case may be. If you wanted to do that, you have a headphone port down here, which you would plug the included in-ear monitors or any headphones if you're choosing into that for silent practice. And you would gain all of the benefits of all of the built-in effects straight into your headphones. Now you can edit all of the effects on board if you'd like to do that. It's pretty user-friendly once you get used to it, but it does take a little bit of time to get used to. Everything is controlled up here at the top. This knob right here, right next to the screen, controls your tone, effects, drive, the amp, and the cab, the delay, the reverb, and then you can bypass all of that and just get the clean kind of, you know, direct sound of the guitar and use this straight into an amp and not even have to use all these. But the reason that you would do that, bypass it instead of just not turning it on, is in case you want to flip back on to like a reverb or something. Right, so you don't have to have the pedal board. If you have a reverb set on one of the presets, you can just go boop at your fingertips and you have it ready to go. Then you also have the value knob right here, which assists in changing all of your built-in effects and whatnot, setting all your parameters so you have it playing how you want it to play. Something else you can do is you can change each one of the pickups here to sound like a different type of pickup. So for example, let's say you wanted the humbucker down here to sound like a Strat. You can do that. It's almost like coil split it. But let's say that you wanted the neck pickup to sound like a Tele bridge pickup. You can do that too. So it's got a bunch of different built-in things with, you can change the simulation of the pickups, if you will. You can make it sound like a Tele, a Les Paul, you know, give it high output, lower output, all that, and you can make all those kinds of different weird combinations, which makes for interesting combinations, because when you put it in the middle, you will get the blend of those two. So if you've ever wanted the effect of a Strat bridge pickup and a Tele bridge pickup in the middle position together, well, that's going to make for a unique combination. But that's just one of the many combinations that you can use on the Donner Hush X Pro. And then, as I've said before with the Hush series, they do look a little strange, but they are eye-catching, and when you sit down to play them, they are incredibly comfortable, despite the fact that it's just like a big metal bar, right? Your arm sits really comfortably up here because it's nice and smooth on this upper bracing, and then down here, it's nice and not super wide, but it's wide enough, and then it's real long, so it sits right on your thigh, and you can play away. The Hush series is a really, really comfortable guitar series. I really do genuinely love these. So again, just quick final thoughts. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I just did that. But anyway, the Hush series, again, one of my favorites. The Hush X Pro is no exception. If you want to go pick one up for yourself, again, they come in two colors, the satin black and I'm assuming a satin white. There are links in the description as always. Thank you very much, Donner, for sending this out and continuing to support this channel. I greatly appreciate it, and appreciate all of you guys obviously for watching, subscribing, which you should absolutely do if you've not, and liking the video, all that. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all be safe out there. I'll catch you guys in the next video, hopefully where you're coming back to tell me how you like your new Hush X Pro.